You made it. Good to see you, boy.
Good to see you.
Glad you made it. Come on in. Let's go. Hey, we got to go get your gun.
Yeah, gotta get my gun.
Let's head up that way. All right. So we brought this guy along. He's going to film you looking pretty with your hat on.
Okay.
We had a bet on whether you'd be wearing a Stetson or not.
Who won?
Huh? He did.
Oh,
I said, no ways. He's going to show him. There's no ways. How are you going to get your hat here in one piece? He said, no, we'll get the hat there. First one ever mounted.
It is?
That's 20 years old.
Damn.
54 inches on the left, 52 inches on the right. It was a pickup. I didn't shoot it, and then I got a spare skin, and it's still the original spare skin that I tanned by hand, shaved myself, mounted with one of my staff. This guy here. That chap. There he is there again.
Yeah.
We were both a lot younger. That chap and I mounted that 20 years ago. That is one of one. That's the first mount that I ever did as an independent taxidermist.
That's cool. Wow. This is why you want to bring your animals to Splitting Image. They know what they're doing. You're going to get it back, and it's going to exactly look like the animal you shot, and it's going to be your animal.
Exactly. That's it.
And the cost is you know, you're going to get it sooner, and the cost between having doing a taxidermy in the States, it's going to be a wash. So why don't you let the professionals do it? Look at this. This is just awesome.
It's fun. The layout of the factory is fairly simple. We mount down the one side, it dries, we finish down the other side, and we put it in a box. It is that simple. In between that, we've got the tannery. We've got the production line that manufactures product, gun bags, weekender bags. We've got our own manufacture of mannequins. So the mannequins are all custom manufactured. We've got sculptures of mannequins that no one in the world is going to see.
Well, see, that's the difference between the taxidermies in the States. You know, McKinsey, you know, you get maybe 2 or 3 forms of each animal, and that's what you got. And
they're old school forms, sculpted by talented sculptors that haven't necessarily had the opportunity to work alongside these animals for a long time. We've got guys, as hunters, we go out, hunt an eland, cast the eland, take the skeleton of the eland, sculpt the eland, then mount the eland. So there's no room for error. A custom mount really is a custom mount. Travis is the art director and the most insane artist. He's won the world championships and he's competed and done all the rest.
That's just, you know, frick.
Yep. And most lesser kudu or full mounts, when they say turn it to the left, they'll turn the head to the left.
Yeah.
Or turn the head to the right, okay? But when an animal turns, the whole body turns. So what Travis has brought in is that a right turn, the entire body turns. There's movement in the animal. And the client doesn't have to pay more for that level of work. It's a full mount. Give them something that's spectacular. It should be standard.
I tell you,
So if the guys question the prices that we're charging for that, where we're about 10% higher than the average big production shop, in South Africa that is, for that 10%, you're getting 50% more value.
Oh yeah.
But comparing us to the US, we're still up to 30% cheaper than the top guys in the US, hands down. This is where we do the finishing, so each and every animal will be polished, cleaned, the skin will get groomed.
I mean, just look how, just right here, it just...
We don't paint the horns at all.
Yeah.
Don't do it. We do seal them with like an oil, so we basically stop them from cracking. And then we've come up with a method with it's called tempera paint. It's a paint method where we actually take the horn back to what it looked like in the field. So you'll see around the corner, or around the neck of every single one of these animals, there's a photograph of the trophy.
Yeah.
So every one of your clients, we're going to say, we need a picture of your wildebeest, please, that you hunted. Because when we do the finishing, I want to see what the whiskers look like. I want to see what the color of the horns are.
Yeah.
Because our goal is to take this back to that.
Like that.
But we can't do it without references.
That's true.
So we don't have to wait for a courier to pick something up. We go and fetch it. We don't have to wait for a courier to take our crates to the shipping agents. We go and deliver it. It's our truck, our collection team. The minute the client leaves, it's up to us now to service the client.
You're start to finish and to ship. You don't use anybody else to do that. There's no, because all that costs more.
It costs more.
You have to use another company to do your pickup and do your shipping.
Exactly. And I want to be held responsible.
Yeah.
I want you to be able to turn around and say, Doug, where are my trophies? And I can go, Glenn, they're there, or they're there, and that's what's going to happen next. If I have to rely on a third party all the time, I can't control them.
You can't control it, you lose it.
So we own the tannery. We can control the tanning. We manufacture the mannequins. We can control the quality.
See, that's one of the key, is having your own tannery.
100%. So all of this we manufacture, from gun bags for the clients. We can do it with their back skins, strips of leather, canvas. We can make them longer for guys who've got these suppressors and silencers and all the rest. Weekend bags, travel bags,
like yeah.
Sponge bags. One of my new favorites is a really cool briefcase, all lined with a local fabric. It's called shweshwe. It's just a local traditional fabric. It's bright, it's fun, it's Africa.
Yeah.
You know, so all of these products are all manufactured here.
But I love it, the fact that women are getting so involved in the hunting industry.
It's important.
It is.
It's very important. Taxidermy has now become a part of a home and not a part of a man cave.
Yeah.
Those days are gone.
Yeah.
So we're creating furniture pieces that bring the zebra skin into a living area, that bring different cushions of different designs. You don't just have to have the skin over the cushion. We can design things that are elegant. We can bring in fabrics that are pieces of art on their own and incorporate it into the piece.
No.
It's called inspired artwork. So the inspired furniture range is taking a traditional chair and using the real estate on the back of the chair for an original artwork. We've got incredible artists that do these original once-off paintings onto the chair of whatever the client wants.
Now, do you seal that off to protect it from being...
That's sealed completely. That's for life. It's good. That's as good as having an oil on your wall.
I mean, that's just, just...
This is
you have this in your den.
It's all buffalo hide.
Or down in your game room or your smoking room. Kick back with your cigar.
Hey, come on.
And your glass of Jack Daniels or Maker's Mark.
You're good.
Watching TV.
Hey?
Yeah.
This is buffalo inspired again.
Yeah.
So we've got the buffalo artwork on the back, buffalo leather made from the client's own buffalo that he shot. We now do skeletal articulations of pretty much anything. I'm going to show you down the other side where the bone doctor side of what we do is.
Okay.
We're now moving in another direction where not only do we do these with the original bones, we also do them in synthetics. So we did a rhino skeleton.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We then scanned the skeleton, rendered it down, reprint, put it together, and we've created a range that falls under another brand.
That is the exact duplicate of the original animal.
Correct.
It's just scaled completely down.
Correct. Awesome little things. They go for, I think, $25 a piece. Kids are collecting them. Folks are collecting them.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, you also told me that the hunter, he can go home with one of these.
Correct.
From his actual animal.
He can actually do his animal.
Yeah,
so we can scan his actual animal.
That way he can look at it and wait for his shipment to come in.
It's $45 for a scan, $50 for the print.
Yeah.
And we've got massive 3D printing.
That is so cool.
All hand painted. That is the one thing that makes these unusual. Every one of these products is hand painted by a craftsperson. So the folks here, Morg's heads up the logistics. Give you an idea. When guys say, yeah, but I need to use a taxidermist that's close by. Every single one of those pins are regular outfit collections. And I'm sure we're short on, we've got to put a few more on there.
There's a few more that you got.
So on a weekly basis, we have a vehicle that covers every single one of those points throughout this country. There's Botswana.
Yeah.
There's Namibia. There's Mozambique. We've got vehicles that travel up and down the country. They're professional. I'm wearing one of their shirts today. You'll see it says Skull Squad on my back.
I saw the vehicles. I mean, they're nice. You know?
It's neat, it's tidy.
Yeah.
We've got big trailers. We have movement permits to be able to move trophies across the provincial borders throughout the country. Morgan makes sure that if an outfitter needs a collection, within 5 days, we're there. The goal for us is go and get the business.
Yeah.
We're not going to sit and wait, which is the traditional methodology of the taxidermist. You know, sit with a cup of coffee and wait. Oh, we want to do beautiful work. Go get it. I'll stand by this, but we have the best molds in this industry, hands down. So, using epoxies as opposed to standard resins, you'll see, you know me and my orange, I love my orange.
Yeah.
So these are molds that are being made of original sculptures that we've done. So there's the sculpture, creating the mold. Once this is complete, these are your plugs, so the mold never shifts. Once these are done, we can then run thousands of injections through this, and the mannequin that comes out every time is accurate and clean. If you look at that lion's head that we sculpted, that lion's head, as an example, you can see the divide lines, but the quality of that head is on par, if not better, than anything internationally. Glenn, come take a look here. So we can not only do the technological copying, but we do traditional methods of copying. We can make casts of your exact skull. I'm busy making a mold of a lion. This is going to be a bronze lion skull.
Okay.
Of the client's skull. But when I tell you that it comes out exact, I'd love to say I'm really strong, but that's really light.
Wow.
How cool is that?
That's cool.
So we can also take a client set of horns, make a mold, and they've got a synthetic of their horns. And guys will go, but why would you want that? Well, what about a buffalo shoulder mount with the synthetic, with the replicas on, up on the wall, you can't tell the difference. And the original skull
is on
your dining room table, polished and beautiful. You can now do both. So this is where the folks run Scullies. This is the start of something that I believe is going to be a global phenomenon.
I think it is. I think you're going to have people trying to copy this.
You know what? They're going to, and they must try. Because we're going to run faster. Done. All hand painted, meticulously put together, packaged ourselves. This was born in 2020. We're not the first person in the world to use a 3D printer, nor are we the first person in the world to produce a small skull. There are other guys who've done it before. We've merely taken it and said, let's turn it into a commercial venture, which we've done. So.
Hello.
Hello.
Yolandi, this is Glenn.
Glenn.
Lovely to meet you.
Say.
This is the artist.
So you do all the carving?
I do, yes.
That is cool. That's beautiful.
Isn't that incredible?
And I just finished this one. Look at that.
Oh, that came out well. Look at that. Come on, Glenn.
Oh, jeez.
Hey?
I mean, that's.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So
that looks so cool on your dining room or on your coffee table.
So let's look at it like this. All right. Yolandi's taken that to that. You said you wanted the full walkthrough. I'm giving you the full walkthrough. Shields, when they're finished, ready to go. So as we finish the shields, they get stored here. Everything is moving across to barcoding so that everything is barcoded. With the technology now, RFID tags are fantastic. We've even got a surprise RFID tag concept that's going into our trophies that is going to change the way people look at the animals. But we'll get to that when it's working. Again, cleaned, polished.
Nice and neat.
Neat,
organized.
tidy. Nothing on the floor. I don't deal with the mess. On your right-hand side, these are all mannequins that we have pre-produced that are going to be ready for clients when we get to the mounting of their trophy. So all that happens is we pull the mannequin, we pull the skin, our artists get it, and the mounting starts. These guys are super talented.
Doug, you have one hell of operation here.
It's
I
fun,
mean,
huh?
This is, I mean, I've seen other operations, and this is just so neat and orderly.
Again, if we can do it ourselves, it means there's less cost to client.
Yeah.
And we control the quality of the product.